Thank you for joining us for this episode of Springdale Today. I'm your host, Mary Jordan. Today we're chatting with seniors who are preparing for graduation and the many opportunities they have to look forward to following high school. Joining us today are Sepesim Francis-Mongkeya of Springdale High School, Dara Cuenca of Tyson School of Innovation, and Reagan Bell of Har-Ber High School. Ladies, thank you for all joining us for today.
Of course.
Yes, thank you for having us.
You guys were all personally selected by your principals to represent your school, so I was just really excited. I'm always really excited to talk to the graduates and to hear the things that they have to share about their times in Springdale and what they have coming after. So I'm looking forward to this conversation. I hope you guys are too.
Yes.
Are you guys all from Springdale? Did you grow up in the community? All three of you?
Yes, ma'am.
What schools did you attend, Dara?
So I started off at Parson Hills for kindergarten and first grade, and then I moved to George Elementary from 2nd to 5th grade, and I've been at Tyson School of Innovation since 6th grade. Wow. So I've just been there for the last 6 years, since 2019, 7 years. So that's my little Springdale career.
What about you, Reagan?
I started out elementary at J.B. Hunt Elementary, and then I went to Hellstern Middle School, Central Junior High, and now Har-Ber High School.
Super cool. What's up, Azim?
I also started off at J.B. Hunt, but I stayed there until like 2nd grade, and then I moved to Turnbow Elementary, and then Snore Middle School, Lakeside Junior High, and then now Springdale High School.
I wonder if you guys had any shared teachers. Who were your teachers at that school?
I remember I had Miss Anderson Miss Thompson, Miss Chester, and then Miss Woods.
Oh no, I had Miss Burks and then Miss Reading, and then I had Miss Thompson for 2nd grade.
Oh really?
Yes.
That's fun.
I don't know why I don't remember you then.
That's fun though. That's fun. What you don't remember everybody. Just think about how could you remember everybody in every class that you've been in.
Right.
So no worries. There's no fault there. Tell me a little bit about your families, what they do, and a little bit of their story.
Yeah, okay, I'll start. My mom works at a Mexican restaurant now, as well as my stepdad. A little bit about my family. My mom came to the United States when she was 15 years old. They came to Springdale once she was 16, and she's been in Springdale ever since. I've grown up here since the day I was born in a hospital in Johnson, which now I think they're trying to get rid of, but that's a little bit about my family, yeah.
I'm similar. My mom was born and raised here, graduated from Springdale High School, and then met my dad when they were both at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville. But my parents both work for Quadrivium Inc., which is a cybersecurity business. And so my dad does more of the cybersecurity side, and he's the CEO. So he runs all the logistics and stuff. But my mom is an accountant.
And your dad's a volunteer with our school board, is he not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Sepesim?
My mom came here to the States. She actually went to Kansas City, Missouri, which is where we're originally from. But she came here when she was around 7 or 8, and then my dad came here after he served in the military for a little bit. They have a thing where if you serve in the military in the islands, you can have automatic citizenship here. So he came here around 20 or 21, and they won't tell me where they met, so I'm pretty sure they met in a bar. And then they moved here when I was 2, and now I'm here. I know my mom, she does a couple of jobs here and there, but she's mainly a baker. She just bakes cakes, really large cakes for Marshallese families. They have things called gamems, which are really big first birthdays, and they make huge door-sized cakes, and that's what my mom does.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
That's really cool. I think I need to get to know your mom better so I can be her cake sampler. So, Stephanie, how have you enjoyed your time as a Springdale Bulldog, and what's the culture like at your school a little bit?
Yeah, I really, really enjoyed Springdale. I feel I haven't gone to Har-Ber or SOI, but personally, I feel it's so diverse to the point where I'm not only able to express my own culture and kind of share it with everyone, but I'm also able to learn about the Hispanic culture or Black History Month. We learned a lot about that this past month. But I also really enjoy like the teachers. I feel like the teachers are one of my biggest supporters, and they're always there to help me. And I feel like I've just really grown from sophomore year to here just because of my teachers and their support.
And Dara, you have been at Tyson for so many years.
Yeah.
What can you share with us about your experience in that school and growing up within it?
Yeah, I loved SOI. I mean, to stay there since 2019 till now, like I had to have loved it as much as I do. I love the environment. I know every teacher's from 6th grade. I have my 6th grade math teacher who still works there. Always say hi to me in the hallways. Shout out to Ms. Strickland. But that's what I love about SOI, that the teachers, the environment, the students, I have a lot of friends who have been there since 6th grade too. So a good portion of my graduating class has been with me since I was in 6th grade. We've all known each other since we were 12 years old. We're 18, 17 now, graduating. And it's just amazing to be in a school that lets you be with others and like watch them grow up and them seeing you grow up to the person you are now. It's truly beautiful. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It really is a cool school. And Reagan, what has your experience been like as a Har-Ber Wildcat?
Oh, I love Har-Ber. My favorite thing about Har-Ber is how many activities in different clubs and sports and arts, you can be involved in everything. And me personally, I'm that kid. I'm a part of HOSA, and I did DECA, and I'm senior class president, and so that's a part of senior class council, and I'm the first lieutenant for the dance team, and I'm a part of choir, I'm a part of theater. Like, I do it all, and it's amazing because the administration, they want you to do it all, and they encourage you to do it all, and they always find a way to make it happen for you. So I have a crazy schedule, but they love to work around it, and like I said, they encourage it.
Well, you touched on it a little bit, but I'm curious, as graduation approaches for you all, what kind of things have been particularly valuable for you as far as things that you've experienced in school? Like, for instance, you mentioned HOSA and things of that nature. So what are you guys taking away from your high school experiences that you really focused on that you think are going to help you as you move forward?
Yeah, for me, I will graduate with 10 AP classes, and I'm sure you guys are similar. That really taught me to be disciplined, to not procrastinate. It's very easy to procrastinate, but to work well with my time, and that putting the hard work in, it is always worth it. And anything worth doing is going to require hard work.
Sepesim, what would you say to that?
I actually agree. Yeah, I don't take as many AP classes, but I'm in IB, so I take as many IB classes, and I'm also going to be graduating with my certification in digital film media.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Smart. Okay.
Yeah, I've taken the program since sophomore year. Yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot from both IB and film. I feel like with IB, even though it sounds like kind of intimidating with like how hard the courses can be, I feel like we're really able to kind of bring in our creativity. And the sophomores that joined this year, they've been complaining about like how they already have these huge essays. I'm just like, don't worry, like it's gonna be so easy by the time you're a junior, the time you're a senior. Like, you're gonna get the hang of it. And especially when we go to college, like our alumni that come back and tell us that they've been helping like seniors with their like huge essay papers, and I just feel like that's like just constantly like motivating us that like we're gonna be helping others and helping ourselves the more we do, the more we continue in IB or even in all the other certifications at Springdale.
And IB is the International Baccalaureate program, and I believe it's a degree that's valid not just in the United States, but in other countries as well, right? And that's amazing, too, that you've achieved that and you've earned that. Yeah. Dara, what can you share with us about the things that have been kind of special to you as you've gone through school and that you're going to carry forward a little bit?
Yeah, pretty similar to them, actually. I've done a lot of AP courses. I'm also in college courses. But I think what's like stood out most to me throughout my like high school career has been the speech and debate team. I'm a current captain of our speech and debate team. I've been captain for the last 2 years, but I've also been privileged and honored enough to qualify for nationals since freshman year. And that alone will be something I carry with me forever. Speech and debate has been my family, my home. It's taught me to be confident. It's taught me to be myself. It's taught me to put myself out there. And that's something I know I'm going to carry into college with me. I think if I hadn't been a part of that community, if my schedule wouldn't for some way had turned out the way it did in 8th grade and put me in that intro class, I wouldn't be where I am now. I honestly think I wouldn't be sitting here with all of y'all and like talking with you guys, just because I used to be a little bit more introverted. I used to like being by myself, but that definitely took me out of my shell and kind of like made me see that you need to put yourself out there. You need to be okay with not being okay. You have to make yourself uncomfortable in order to grow as an individual. And like I said, I really want to take that into college with me and continue to grow, because I don't think there's such thing as not being able to grow anymore. I think you can always challenge yourself, and speech and debate definitely has challenged me throughout the last years.
That's amazing. Do you guys have any memories that stand out to you, maybe from when you're at a debate that is special to you or that you remember, or maybe as a young student growing up in Springdale, that when you think about school, maybe a memory or an anecdote that comes to your mind?
Well, I did. Okay, back sophomore year, I was at the back to school rally with all the teachers. I was one of the speakers a few years ago. And I think that's been like one of my favorite memories of Springdale schools. And it has nothing to do with like the students. It actually has everything to do with the teachers, because seeing all the teachers get together and just be so excited to come back to teach. I'm like, seeing the love the teachers have, the passion all of our teachers have, it's amazing. Because of that, I want to go into education, not so much the teacher aspect of it, but more the administration aspect of it, just because I would love to be behind what make teachers so great and like what helps build teachers up. And I feel like administration, we have an amazing administration here in Springdale schools, and I think that's truly amazing. But I think that is one of my favorite memories, of just watching all the teachers get together, cheer on their schools, be competitive like the students are competitive with each other. Yeah, that's one of my favorite memories.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun to watch too.
Yeah, kind of similar. I remember like in middle school and also like elementary, we would have like field days, and those were my favorite days to go to school. And I just remember how the teachers would always just like encourage us to like not only help each other out to like get our team to win, but also like help out the other team. I specifically remember like Little Olympics. I think that's what it was called.
Oh my gosh.
That was my favorite
That was
day.
so fun.
I wasn't even participating in an event, but I just remember I was like so happy to see all my friends win. I remember laughing whenever I saw my friends fell. That was just so funny, and I just really loved like that community sense that Springdale has. I just think it's so, because I remember seeing like kids from JB Hunt and kids from like other schools just coming together and like laughing together. I just think that's so cute.
Well, even us, like we met each other 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's like so cool, because like that's what Springdale does, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome how we get to make these connections.
Yeah.
My favorite memory would have to be senior sunrise this year. I just think it's such a sweet tradition. It's kind of like the sun rising on your last year as a Springdale student. And I love how the admin, they all love it. They encourage it. And the teachers love it. Like, they showed up at 5 a.m. in their pajamas to come and hang out with a bunch of seniors who are excited for their first day of school. And I just thought it was so sweet how, like I said, they encouraged it and they wanted to help and they wanted to support. And I think that's just such a sweet moment for the seniors to come together, because it's like, oh, this is our last year together. Like, let's start this year off together as a class. And so it was just so fun.
That's awesome. And your last year, what a great way to end your senior, or please forgive me, to start your senior year.
Yes.
Now, Sepesim, you touched on it for a moment, but do any of you guys have any other certifications or degrees that you're going to be graduating with as a Springdale student?
I'm not. All I'm graduating with is close to my 30 hours for
wow.
like the ones that this colleges require from you to have. That's the closest to any certification or degree I'm getting to. I've kind of just been working throughout high school. I currently hold 3 jobs,
Wow.
and that's kind of what I've been focusing on. Also, SI offers you more the degrees when it comes to NWAC, but I was very adamant about wanting to leave the state growing up, like in high school, like 9th grade, 10th grade. Up till junior year, I was like, oh no, I'm getting out of here. And then I saw how much college costs, and that's why I just started taking college courses this year. But yeah, so no certifications, no degrees. I think it's pretty cool. I'm graduating with almost 30 hours. It kind of lets me go straight into the courses I want to take this next semester in college. But yeah.
So you're starting with an exceptional head start on college.
Yes, that's why I want to double major and double minor, just because I have so much time now that I took those 30 credits beforehand, which I think everyone should do, It kind of gives you more time in college to do what you want to do. But yeah.
Well, when you can consider it's like a year and a half of school and how much that would have cost to attend, so that's amazing. So what are your guys' thoughts for after high school? Where do you guys plan on going to college, and what kind of careers are you perhaps going to enter into?
Yes. So for me, I'm attending the University of Arkansas to major in biomedical engineering. Yes. So that will be my pre-med. I'm going on the medical track. I plan to attend medical school to become a pediatrician.
That's super cool. Why a pediatrician?
I really love working with kids. And honestly, that's something that being a part of Har-Ber has kind of taught me, because we're right next to Hellstern. So sometimes the Hellstern kids will come. And same with me being in the theater department. We work with the Hellstern Theater. So that's really fun. But my favorite thing that we do with Silver Stars, the dance team at Har-Ber, is we go to elementary schools, and sometimes we'll open the doors for them as they're walking in and wave our palms and be like, good morning, like, it's nice to see you today. And I think that's so encouraging. But we'll go around to classrooms and hang out and read with them for a little bit. And I have always been drawn to the medical field, but I know that I want to work with kids. And so that's where my heart lies.
That's super exciting. It's really, really exciting. What about you, Dara? What are you thinking about? You talked a little bit about wanting to be involved with school administration. So what does college and next steps look like for you after graduation?
I'm also going to University of Arkansas, so I'll be seeing you there. I am double majoring, so I'm majoring in international business with a concentration in management, and then majoring in career technical education, and then I'm minoring in minoring in Spanish, and then minoring in nonprofit studies. A big goal of mine, after college and after getting my master's and all that good stuff, I really want to start a nonprofit that is dedicated towards just teachers, helping fund more teachers, trying to help kids out more. I know there's a lot of nonprofits already, systems that exist for kids, but as somebody who struggled a lot during elementary school, who didn't have all the resources, I know what it feels like to be down there, and I really want to be someone who gets to help those children. So long-term goal is to be part of a nonprofit. But as for college, I'm trying to double major and double minor in those things. I really want to study abroad. So even though I didn't get out for college, I really want to study abroad both junior and senior year of college. And the University of Arkansas has such an amazing study abroad program, pretty affordable compared to other universities. So I'm really, really excited for these next 4 years.
Man, you guys are just going to take over the world. What about you, Sepesim? Where are you going to be for following high school and college, and what career are you thinking about?
I've always been in the mindset of wanting to get to Arkansas, so I actually didn't apply to the U of A, but maybe next year. But I did apply to a couple colleges. I don't get any of my decisions back until the end of this month.
Oh my gosh, they're making you wait.
Yeah, they're making me wait till spring break though, so it's okay. It'll be during spring break.
Bless your heart.
Where you'll have all that time to think about it.
Yes, I'm too impatient for that.
But I want to major in marketing business, and then minor or do a double major in nonprofit studies or social work. I want to kind of find a way to either market schools or other systems to younger children that don't have it, or try to market for nonprofits or just other foundations when I grow up.
It's really neat that at the heart of all three of your future is service and taking care of people. And I think that's really, really super cool. And it says a lot about the communities and families that you come from, that you're thinking that way. Do you guys feel prepared to take those next steps as you leave high school?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of talked about how IB has kind of set us up on the academic side of college, but I also just feel like our teachers at Springdale and just like all the teachers in the Springdale district have been constantly like motivating us to take the other step towards college or like trade school or just another career. And I think all of that work and all of that like push has really pushed me to like want to do it. I also think the help of like my parents pushing me to like be like my older sister or be like my older brother, and like take that step and go to college, even if like I don't finish, as long as like I go and I try and like I do what I want to do in the future.
Yeah, that's very cool. And what about you, Reagan? Do you feel prepared for next steps?
I do. I think the teachers at Har-Ber do a great job. And like you said, all of the Springdale district teachers are amazing. I think it's cool how they encourage you to keep pushing. And they'll help you when you need it, but also a little bit of push is good. Some students need that extra nudge to be like, hey, you can do this, but you've just got to figure it out on your own. I think sometimes that's me. I freak out. I'm like, I can't do this. And then I take the time, I calm down, I'm like, I can. And I know that I can because these teachers believe in me and they back me up. And I also think it's cool how the teachers encourage you to take matters into your own hands. So, like, if you're struggling in a class, go and meet with that teacher. Come and talk to them. And I think that's something important because if you're struggling in college, then you've got to take matters into your own hands. You've got to go get help. You've got to go get tutoring, talk to your professor. And so I think that's very much prepared me.
That's awesome. Dara, what about you?
Yeah, I agree with everything y'all said. I feel pretty prepared. SOI has something called College Career Readiness class, where we call it CCR for short. We have CCR, which has helped seniors greatly because it gives us a whole block every time that we have that class to work on scholarships, work on what we want to do in the future, kind of let us plan everything out. So it's been lovely to have a class that just lets me think, lets me work, lets me plan for the future. And that's what makes me feel ready, but also just the support system that I've had. So not only am I ready academically, but I think I'm ready life-wise. I've gotten so close with my school counselors. I've gotten really close with my teachers. And just seeing how much they believe in me makes me believe in myself more. And I think that has to do with every student, at least at SOI. We're all, like I said, really close-knit. Most of us have been together since 6th grade. So I think everyone in SOI in some capacity is just ready for college or trade school or just straight to go into the workforce afterwards.
What advice would you give somebody who is about to start high school or maybe even start high school at Don Tyson School of Innovation?
So I put this in my NHS speech for tonight. I just put do it. Do everything. Don't say no. Let yes be the word that you use all the time. I think I'm here because I said yes to everything. I think I'm here because I put myself in that uncomfortable place. And I think that's my biggest piece of advice for any student, especially SOI students. You're going to get thrown so many opportunities towards you because there's so many things SOI does, AP classes, NWAC courses, so many activities, so many opportunities. And I think do it. Don't let yourself hold back. Don't let yourself be your biggest enemy when it comes to telling you not to do it. Do it because you lose nothing. The worst that can happen is that you don't succeed. And what you learn from that is still success. Mm-hmm. So I think that's my biggest piece of advice.
That's really good advice. Reagan, what would you share?
I'm very similar to what you were saying is who cares what people think of you? I think sometimes, especially in this society, we think, oh, I can't do this because these people are going to say this about me, or they're going to think this about me, or they're going to see this on social media. Who cares? If you love it, pursue it. And like you said, do it. Mm-hmm. Don't hold back and don't be afraid. And my other thing is to just enjoy it because it goes so fast. Like, I mean, we were saying the other day, we met each other 4 years ago, and now look where we are. Like, it flew by. And enjoy every moment, live in the moment, and just have fun. and do it.
Yeah.
Sepesim, do you have anything to add to that?
Not really. I think some of the freshmen have kind of reached out and they're asking like what is high school like? Like, is it really big? Am I gonna get lost? And I'm like, I've told them like, yes, like you're gonna get lost. You're always gonna get lost. But I really just feel that, like Dara said, like do it. Reagan said have fun. And I just think as long as you know where you're at and you know like what you can do and what you want to do, I just think you'll be fine. Like, it's just high school. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's just school. It's nothing different from middle school or elementary. It's just a bigger place with more opportunities. That's all.
And I think that's a great point. Like, it's just high school.
Yeah.
It's just 4 years. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be there since you're like 15 all the way till you're like 18. It's just high school. We still have college to go. We still have, if you want to pursue your master's, whatever you want to do, you still have so much time left in your life.
Yeah.
A lot of us think that high school is like life or death.
Yes.
It's not. It's just
No.
4 years. I think that's something all incoming freshmen also have to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, on that, because I think about this, I think, boy, if I could go back and do high school again, you know. So with that advice, Dara, is there anything that you wish you would have done differently?
I think what I wish I would have done differently is just, I say the whole thing, do it, because there was times that I didn't do it. And I think those are times that like I regret. I think I could have definitely been more involved. You mentioned DECA. I didn't do DECA till this year, and it was the best time of my life. Me and my partner, we got first place. We qualified for internationals. We're not going, but we qualified for internationals. And I've never had so much fun competing in a different style than what I'm used to competing in speech and debate. And I had been told to do DECA since I was a freshman, and I always was like, no, not for me. I don't want to do it. And I did it this year, and I was like, oh, I wish I would have started since freshman year. Like, that was so fun. I've never had so much fun. Yes. And that's what I wish I would have done differently. Like, I think listening to the advice I have now of like, do it, I wish I would have done it from a young age. Yeah.
Reagan, is there anything in hindsight that you might have done differently?
Sometimes this is totally like opposite of what you were talking about. I feel like sometimes I kind of threw myself into something and was like, oh, I have to be involved in this. Oh, I have to be involved in everything. When at the end of the day, yes, do what you can and do what you love, but you don't have to stress yourself out. I feel like sometimes I stretch myself a little too thin. And obviously I've learned from it. And if I went back and changed it, I probably wouldn't, because I did love it and I enjoyed it. But yes, so taking that time to be with friends in high school and to do my homework and to hang out with my parents and appreciate them, and just, like I said, not stressing out. Kind of like what we said earlier, it's just high school. So not taking everything so seriously.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Yeah, kind of like going off the same thing they both said. I feel like when I went to high school, I was under the mentality like, this is literally life or death. Like, I need to be so cool. I need to be like so mysterious.
So nonchalant.
Yeah, I need to be nonchalant. So like, I remember just like kind of keeping to myself. But I really wish I had like started making connections. You kind of talked about like senior sunset or senior sunrise, how like everyone's like coming together and kind of like reconnecting. And like, I wish I was making or reconnecting with my friends and from elementary or like middle school or junior high during sophomore year. Like, this year our senior sunrise, I saw so many people taking pictures that like I hadn't seen talk for like 2 years, like since junior high. And I was like, wow, like, oh, we should have done this like 2 years ago. Like, what the heck? Like, we should have been so close. I'm only imagining like how close we could have been as seniors. But everything happens for a reason, so I'm not really regretting it, because I think that isolation that I put myself in was really helpful. Like, I think it really pushed me to be like student body president or like being student council or being in all these different things. I just think maybe the isolation wasn't that bad, but I wish I made friends during sophomore year, basically.
I agree. I think the tight-knit closeness of the class, like, for me as senior class president, that's ultimately the goal, is to bring the class together. What can we do together? What can we do to bring the students together? What can we do to enjoy this last step together? And I wish we would have started it our sophomore year.
Yeah.
Well, We've had an opportunity to get to know all of you today so much better than we knew when we started. Is there anything to add that I didn't think to mention or that you want to add to the conversation today?
Well, I want to add something. Talking to freshmen and everybody, kind of adding on to what you said, prioritize yourself. I think, like you said, sometimes we have spread ourselves thin, done too much. Like I said, jobs, classes, everything. Prioritize yourself, prioritize your mental health, prioritize your well-being. It's awesome to be go, 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 go all the time. And I say that from someone who is go, 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 go all the time. But have those days where you do nothing, have those days where you just lay in bed and you sleep all day. They might feel like unproductive days sometimes, but sometimes you need unproductive days to have productive days. Mm-hmm. So I think that's like also another piece of advice I want to add on to everything we have said today.
Yeah. Kind of like what you said, Sepesim, it's just high school.
Yeah.
So don't stress yourself out. Like, where you are right now is where you're meant to be, and you'll get there one day. It all takes time. There's a plan, there's a path, and it will all work out.
Yeah, like they kind of said it all. But I just want to say like another thank you for having us on here, and just another thank you to like Springdale School District. I feel like they've really pushed us in a way, and I feel like we're really here because of the opportunities they've given us, and also the friendships they've given us now.
Yes, I feel like none of us would be here if we weren't in Springdale schools.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reoccurring themes we keep talking about is how amazing our teachers and our admin are, and how they push us, and our counselors, and for preparing us and being ready. And so, like you said, just thank you to Springdale schools.
Yeah, I agree. It's been the best few years of my life.
Ditto. No, I really do enjoy my time at Springdale Schools, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
No.
And thank you all for being here with us today. We truly appreciate it. And we can't wait to see what comes next for you. We'll be keeping an eye out for you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes. Thank you. You can catch this and previous episodes of Springdale Today on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and you can listen to the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, and your favorite podcast app. Thank you for joining us for this conversation. We look forward to talking to you next time on Springdale Today.
Springdale Today is a production of the Springdale Public Schools Communications Office.
The podcast is hosted by Mary Jordan and is produced and edited by Micah DeLacy.
Be sure to subscribe to Springdale Today for free on your favorite podcast platform.
And don't forget to follow Springdale Today on social media for episode updates
and behind-the-scenes conversations.
Thank you for listening. We hope you join us in the future as we continue to learn about the amazing stories happening in Springdale today.